All right, I'm going to go more conceptual with you, and hopefully this will fit with the other men. And David talks about this, my teacher talks about this a lot. One of the ways to engender trust, because that's what's needed, like I was talking about earlier, right? So there's two pieces that tend to stop a woman from feeling safe: her past and how you're being in the present. Those are the two main pieces. Now, the more she's in her body and not in her mind, in her head, right? She's literally her body is the representation of love, just like we saw with the woman previously. And the more she's there, the less she's in her past, and the more she can trust the gift you're trying to give now. The second piece is that because it's not, lots of guys will be in good practice, and a lot of women I've just seen this thousands of times, are holding on to a past story of whether it's safe. And what you'll see play out in lots of relationships is that dynamic. Am I doing it good enough? Or how do I do it good enough? That's the masculine thing. Like, how do I win? And is it safe? That's the feminine piece, right? And so when you are in that, let's assume she's going to be able to let go of the past. And then in this moment, what makes you most trustable is your free consciousness. Your free consciousness. And what that means is that your consciousness is not bound by your thought, which is not just your challenge, but most guys I know, a lot of women too, right? They'll get into, it'll be a thought, not a feeling. So remember when we were doing the thing earlier today about that still core place in your heart? I want you to practice feeling her from there. And I'll remind you, it'll be part of our practice together, right? But I'll remind you, that part has no thought. Right? You could feel it today when we did it earlier. Yeah, that deep, infinite core of consciousness in the center of your heart, that core of your heart, is not worried about whether you're doing it right. The enemy of trust is thinking in a sexual moment, is you thinking, I should be doing this or I should be doing that, right? If you find yourself thinking in any practice, and this, I want you guys to have permission to do this, I want you to stop what you're doing, reconnect to that part of your heart, feel her from there, and then move from there, or breathe from there, or press from there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what engenders the most trust from the feminine. Your capacity to be rooted as consciousness through your body, not necessarily your mind, through your body, and be the container. Can you access that practice through what I'm talking about? Does that feel like something that your body can work with?
Yeah, I feel like I can.
Yeah. And then leave the future out of it completely. Because look, man, it's really, and I'm making this sound easy for the guys. It's not. Because, look, I'll say to the women here, if a man is here with you, it's because he wants to love you well. He wants to love you. He would not be giving up a beautiful day like this, especially if you're in Southern California. He's doing it because he wants to love you well. So honor that. And even if a guy is practicing in front of you and not your partner, just give him the benefit of the doubt. He's part of this because he wants to love well. And anything stopping him from doing that is just one of those mind-body limitations that he's working to break through. And for men, that limitation is almost always, am I going to win? Am I going to win? And winning in our relationship means her being happy, her being open, her being free in love. So, I just want to leave it there. Does that give you enough to work with? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good, man. Thank you.